A video of F1 2017. This is our first video of, well, many to come throughout the whole of the year. Just to clear the air how this is going to work, we're going to be streaming all of our episodes of career mode live to YouTube. It will only show a qualifying and race. The practice sessions will do off camera, but we'll be live streaming all. Once the stream's finished, though, you won't be able to see the video. It'll become privatized while we edit the video, and we'll shorten it down for people who miss the live streams. Whenever we do go live, however, if you want to watch it live and as it happens, we'll put out a tweet as we're going live, and possibly put a tweet a couple of minutes beforehand just to sort of give everyone time to relax. But today we just put a tweet out as we're doing it. As you can see, we are Sauber. We did tweet out saying what we would be. Practice session in the Australia Grand Prix so far has been a bit ooh. We've got it on difficulty wise, I believe 105. Yeah, so there you go. You see 105. We've got traction control on, brake assist off, ABS on. Line on corners, and stuff like that. Limiter for pits are off, all that stuff. So we've got all that stuff. Corner cutting should have been on the full one, but either way, we can't really edit it now. Anyway, so we got it on 100. We got it on quite hard, and to be fair though, we're Sauber, so we're quite far off the pace anyway. So we haven't really done any, I guess. I don't even know any of this broadcast mode on. I don't even know what this is. I'll look at this another day. So anyway, so we got that's basically it. We obviously use a pad. We don't have a steering wheel, and I've never been able to control the car without traction control. On the controller, but if I had a steering wheel, which I did a couple of years ago, I could deal with it. But yeah, so obviously we're not going to be, like I say, most YouTubers will be using traction control off and stuff like that. So I do apologise about that, but we'll still give you content and hopefully it'll be enjoyable. Nonetheless, at this moment in time, we're at the bottom team, so we're probably not going to be in much battles. We've just got to take every opportunity we get. So yeah, we're coming up to the first. We'll just start into qualify and we'll get in there.
I have some information on the race goals you should keep in mind.
So it wants us to qualify 19th or higher and just beat our teammate. In the qualifying test in practice, we didn't even achieve that. Race pace was alright, and the track accumulation was alright as well. I'll show you the R&D tree. We've already spent our points, and the only thing I've done was to get a front wing, which is expected in 2 weeks' time. So I believe for the Bahrain Grand Prix. I didn't buy that, but I bought one of the quality controls just to hope it goes through. And then on the chassis, all I've done is just bought a quality control, and then the next thing would be to lighten it up, because at the minute we've got one of the worst chassis on the game. So you see there, Williams is the second worst chassis on the game. So yeah, and then I think we'll be looking more towards and all this and all that. So we've got pit stop efficiency, which you get. Oh, this is what you get through basically going through the career mode. So powertrain, I think, well, over on this one we're not the worst, but we are technically the worst on that. Just looking at all of them, what's this? Durability, that doesn't really matter. Chassis were bad, aerodynamics were the worst one, so that's why I started there. Anyway, so we'll go. So we got our setup on the car.
It's not going to be easy getting into the next qualifying session, but we know you'll give it your all.
So yeah, we got our setup. I think we're just going to stick the minimum amount of laps on as possible. probably stick with that. We'll go out and put a bank lap in. And as you see, with all those who have done a few laps in practice. But we'll go out, we'll see how we do. We'll set a lap in early. And we'll come out later on in sessions to try and see if we can beat it when the track's a little bit more. This is our breaking point now. Missed that completely. Oh Christ. Anyway, with that cross, I wasn't even going to do a 24 anyway, so we weren't going to do anything special. I was too busy nattering away and I didn't even realise the time. I was still on accelerating the time. I really need to change. I think I might have to lower the difficulty down a bit, because it's just I can't do it now anyway.
Hi, it's Emma here. Just wanted to let you know what the team are hoping for in the race.
Ah, dear me, I'm not feeling too happy right now. Like, that was my own fault. I was not concentrating at all, and I needed to go back out. So that's the problem with live comm. You're gonna get all the blooming emotions straight away. So yeah, and it's probably you're gonna get a really quiet race. So I'll try and put some music over the top. Probably in the when we edit it, just so it's not so boring for you guys, because every time I talk I just seem to lose concentration as I did then. So I should have put another lap in, but what's the point of going back? No point in restarting it. I wouldn't have proved, I wouldn't have got through Q1 anyway. But my pace is nowhere where it needs to be.
First race of the season, and unfortunately we're at the back of the grid. Show the team what you can do.
So yeah, we got race strategy toggle. Yeah. I reckon we should pit a lap earlier, and it wants us to put on 50.8. I can't remember how much he said. .1 point something. So yeah, we're going on the I think we'll just stick with that. A little bit under fuel. Aim to just finish the races, start off career mode. reasonably well. I was a bit lost where I could go there. Didn't really want to get into any muck there really. But we have looked up down the inside here. They're all breaking a little bit early. Obviously because of the train, but I'm going to make full use of it. As I'm only making the one stop. Any time I make one. You won't hear the engineer, probably not, 'cause it's in my ear. Just gotta hope for the safety car that might help us out. Wow, possibly not, I don't know. Little London over there. Seem to have a really bad run out of compared to all of them. Got a teammate on us now. If he didn't make a move, I does cut that corner, but I might as well make the most of it as I haven't got the corner cutting things on properly, so that's a bit annoying. See if we can stick with Alonso for now, and that, no, they're going to be our main, I guess, targets for now. But at the minute, it's working out. Sorry, I thought the phone was ringing, it wasn't. Definitely seem to be hanging on to the back of the runs supposedly. You can see we've got a bit more power when it comes to straight line speed. Some corners seem to be better on, and others I don't. See how quick I can get to what we're going to do. Seem to be pulling away from our teammate. It seems to be battling away there with Van Dorn. To get the braking done. Line myself up. I think we're too far away really. seems to put him under pressure a little bit. He's making a couple of mistakes. We'll look to make the move soon. I've got no rush really. Intentionally I've just got to stick with him really. Trying to wear ties out and pull the move up, because I don't know if I've got the speed to stay with the guys ahead if I don't have DRS. I really don't. So you just got to really see, because they don't even look like to be pulling away from Alonso that much really. So. Another yellow flag, don't know what the... All my engineers telling me is caution.
VSC deployed. The virtual safety car has been deployed. We need to keep a positive delta here. Slow down.
VSC, don't know who that was. Save some fuel now. So pick up and go, I didn't realise how quick it could go.
Slow down, slow down. Your delta is negative, which means you are too fast. Reduce your pace. Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until the green flag. VSC ending. Wait for green. Pascal has come into the pits.
What?
Pascal in the pits now.
Oh. God, God, good
Right, some information on Hamilton.
because apparently I speeded under bit but I was accelerating at the end, went red, so we can't do what we could do last year. Just figured out the hard way. Now we've got to drive through penalty road. Really did not need it. Oh, that is annoying me a lot. All I was doing was pushing at the end of the when he said the thing was ending. We had 3/10 up and I pushed too hard, fucking too early. So we can't do what we could do on F1 16, which is basically go into red and the thing will end and you'll be fine. Oh, well, I didn't know that. I thought that might be still the same. So, bugger. I think I'll better do it now. I don't know, really don't know, really don't know. We've kind of shot ourselves in the back foot again. Oh, annoying myself now. That is so stupid. We've practically destroyed our own race, because I legit didn't think that would be all. I thought the VSC went.
Okay, you only have to stop once now. One stop left.
The teammates probably all pitted.
We're
One of
approaching
them.
the pit window. You'll be on the softs.
See if we can push these tyres a little bit further now as we've and make up some time, but that's my fault. Now we've just, well, any chances of picking up at the bottom end of the points, which yeah, probably wasn't going to happen, but we'd have been fighting. I think we'd have been in the pack, bottom end of that pack, so we'd have been fighting for those points at the end, because they weren't that far away. And I just shot myself in the foot, but we ain't gonna.
Keep that in mind as you approach.
Alright, coming in for our first and only pit stop. We'll be pausing it because we'll be swapping the drivers over.
Release.
I didn't even see, I couldn't see the light where the thing was, so that is pointless. I couldn't even see the light, so that was a poor pit stop because I couldn't even see it.
Pit strategy complete.
Right, we're changing drivers.
virtual safety car. Reduce speed immediately and keep a positive delta. Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta is negative, which means you are too fast. Reduce your pace. VSC ending, we're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags. Blue flag. There's 4 laps of fuel remaining. Blue flag. Our gap behind is 31.3 seconds. There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining. Blue flag. Blue flag conditions. Create a gap and let the car behind through. Okay, good job, mate. Really well done. That was a fantastic drive.
So, another excellent win from Ferrari. Anthony, what do you think made the difference here?
Well, they played the safety car to absolute perfection. There are so many factors to worry about once the race is neutralised. I mean, do you pit for fresh rubber? Do you have the space behind you? How much fuel can you save? If you answer all of those questions correctly, you'll have a good chance. And that's exactly what happened today.
And as we can see, it's time for the podium, and as the drivers make their way out, there's a familiar red suit making its way to the top step. Fantastic win for Ferrari. So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. Sebastian Vettel takes over the lead of the Drivers' Championship after that excellent result. Now then, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
Well, my driver of the day was Nico Hülkenberg. He did a cracking job moving through the field and just highlighting why he's so highly rated in the paddock.
And here's how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Ferrari moved to the top of the table. Well, what a weekend that has been. Please join us next time for another thrilling instalment of this Formula One season.